This is your Solana Daily Debrief. No video of me today, I'm in a different location. But you must get the news. So starting with the Orphan raffle. This has been pushed back to the 25th of Jan. This is my highest conviction play for boutique groups at the moment. And I don't think it's going to change, to be perfectly honest. Just so you're aware, it's a max 10 per wallet. And this amount of SOL is non-refundable. The price of SOL is going down a little bit, so we can probably assume this is going to be about $3 worth of SOL. So 10 entries, $30. And maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. Personally, I'll be doing over 20 wallets, so over 200 tickets. Once this raffle is done, these whitelist tokens, they'll actually be tradable on Tensor. So if you miss out, and then people start to ape in, you will be able to sell some. Of course, not financial advice, but my goal is definitely to get as many as I can. Owning 5 would be amazing. Next up, I must confess I'm not very good at meme coins. However, Robert's coin was something that was created by a member in the DGen DAO, and it's doing quite nicely. Now I must be very transparent, this is very much just kind of appealing to the degenerate apes, but that's just how things get started. I've covered this a few times, but you can just go and grab the contract address, copy it, and then go off to Bird Eye. Go to the website, and at the top here, paste it in, and go to Robert. You can see there's been some serious profit taking, and it's down considerably. It's a small token, so that's not something that I'm saying to ape into, but I'm just putting it completely on your radar. Remember, with meme coins, you definitely want it to be non-mintable and also mutable info. They should both be no and ownership renounced. Yes, this should also be this as well. Anyway, DGen responsibly. The next Solana ecosystem call is February the 8th. For those that attended the last one, you were able to claim some bonds. And those bonds were worth a couple of dollars, or maybe $50 or $100 if you got in nice and fast. So something like this could happen again in February. But regardless, the amount of alpha that was there was amazing. Stablecoin transfer volume hits its highest level in history on Solana. If we click on this, we can see right down here with the green color, and all the way back in 2021, when the bull market was fully on, BNB chain saw crazy amounts of money. Early on, this is where the liquidity was, of course, as people were making meme coins and people wanted to jump on Ethereum, but they couldn't because of gas fees. This ecosystem did very, very well. And then it relaxed, and Solana had a small amount of movement, as we can see here, and Ethereum dominated, as is expected, but now we've got a change happening. So let's see how this resumes. So yesterday, Magic Eden put out a cool little animation. I'll give you a short little intro. Let them sleep. That is what their slogan is. The marketing behind it means a lot of people are confused. But here's a message from Jack, or rather, let's have a look at the new version of the post. So Jack's the CEO and co-founder of Magic Eden, and you can see down the bottom that Magic Eden is contributing our IP to the non-fungible DAO. And if we click on this post, we can see decentralization is essential to the global adoption of NFTs. Magic Eden will be open sourcing and contributing all of its NFT trading and minting protocols to non-fungible DAO. And this is George's take on it. Magic Eden will have a token, the ticker is NFT, and the majority to community. We'll have to see how this plays out. Of course, you can use Tensor, but I am still using Magic Eden. At the very least, I would suggest you use both. The Saga 2 has now had pre-orders over 40,000, and it looks like their goal is 100K. My referral link is below, it's just Seb Montgomery. Remember, these are 450 USDC. I encourage you to buy with USDC so you can be included in a potential snapshot should anyone actually create it. And just remember, the expected shipping date is mid-2025. Back to stablecoins, as I just missed this, look at the dates here. This is May last year. Solana USDC is down quite low in the daily stablecoin volume at just over $2 billion. And bam, just like that. This is one of the key metrics to see money flowing into the ecosystem. It doesn't always hold true though, because Tron has a huge amount of stablecoin volume, but this actually doesn't equal any value to the Tron network. So Ming's put out a massive post regarding the Jupiter LFG launchpad. It's quite sizable, but I'll keep it nice and short. Essentially, Jupe is launching with Meteor, and this allows the initial pools to be far fairer when it comes to pricing. They can be set up in a nice way. It still doesn't prevent a bot, as far as I'm aware, from just coming in and buying up a decent supply, but this is so much better than a liquidity pool on Radium or on Orca. Here are some of the key features. Of course, the largest community rooting for you, and it is. Millions of airdrop recipients can claim at once. I'm assuming when this says claims at once, I'm assuming maybe when it says claim at once, My assumption is within, say, a couple of hours, because all at once would probably crash most websites. The liquidity pool, exactly the way you want, is very, very cool. And there's also integration with a full network of bots, so you can choose your favorite. On top of that, hopefully the website can pick up the demand, which includes the Web 2 side and the RPC Web 3 side as well. Now regarding launches, there's 2 tokens launching. One, of course, will be Dupe on the 31st, and then sometime this week, maybe even tomorrow, we will see Ovols go and do a meme coin launch. Remember, this is very beta, and there's plenty more issues to be uncovered, and this is just natural. But Dupe is doing what they call dog fooding, and it's a term I've never heard of, so I've had to look it up. Dog fooding is like eating your own dog food. It's trying your product and using the product the way it was intended, so that you can also find bugs and fix things before it's shipped out to other people. Now, if this meme coin from Ovols goes live and you want to buy some, just be very, very aware of the current market fees and go higher than that. So sometimes it might be worth spending $1 on gas, but that's up to you. There's a lot more technical information down, including how you can set up your price curves, but we're not going to worry about that. We'll just put our attention to the fact that there's going to be a fun coin managed by Ovols. It will launch this week, some help from Meow. He has 0 financial stake in it, and Dupe will have 0 involvement in the meme coin. It says with even more airdrop recipients than Dupe, it will be a much lower stakes, fun, but similarly extremely technically challenging test for the launchpad. At the same time, this could do well, as degens like to degen. After this meme coin is done, and after Dupe is done, from the 1st of Feb, they'll be ready for projects. Now, Immutable Edge used to do good NFT kind of buying guides or minting guides, so definitely someone worth following. They still need to do an extensive thread on the Dupe launchpad, but in their opinion, don't fumble your Dupe. A lot of coins will launch there. My expectation, and probably a lot of people's expectation, is that if you hold a certain amount of Dupe, you get a higher allocation to buy a new token that comes out. At the same time, he plans on putting a lot of Dupe into the Meteor DLMM. And as I understand this a little bit more in the coming days, I'll cover this in a tutorial. But it's very wise to be bullish on Jupiter and Meteor. Now, exactly what Ovols have up their sleeves for this kind of plan, I don't know. I imagine though that the floor price of Ovols has probably shot up. And when I do have some more information, I'm just going to go live with it. Or I'll just make a very short video and give you that blurb. So make sure you're subscribed. Either way, I am anticipating that it will be botted, it will be difficult, and people will get wrecked if they degen too hard. So just use it as a learning experience. Next up, there's been a security issue with Trezor. This has nothing to do with the actual hardware wallet, and it has nothing to do with a database being hacked per se. What it led to was a third-party support ticketing portal encountered unauthorized access. So names and nicknames, as well as emails, these were leaked. When you're doing this sort of stuff, just use a false anonymous name and an anonymous email as well. And also be super vigilant when you get emails to that email address. I get so many phishing emails regarding crypto to my addresses, I know instantly that they're scammers. So if in doubt, think that it is. On Saturday, I put out a few videos, and one of them was on the importance of staking Pyth. Now, total stakers for Pyth is climbing, 87,000. Solana only has 225,000 stakers. So goodness gracious, go get your soul staking, stake it with validator.com, and get it staking today. Celestia, which is brand new to the ecosystem, has 400,000 staking accounts. And Ethereum is far harder to stake with, and it's at 500k. But nevertheless, Pyth so quickly went straight up to 87,000. There's a few people thinking there's airdrop potential here. But remember, the goal is governance and helping the ecosystem, and if we get some nice rewards along the way, fantastic. So go check out my staking video. I have not done due diligence into this, but Photon is like a DEX kind of system. Next up, the first summer Sol session in Argentina was a huge success. 100 registered and 10 projects presented. These in real life activities are a fantastic way to network and to get people onboarded onto the blockchain. I'm sure a country like Argentina can definitely do a lot better as more people get involved in the blockchain space. I've had a few people ask me how they can create NFTs and sell them. This is one option. You can create an NFT storefront with no code and accept the meme coin of your choice. Click on this link here, and then you just come and you connect your wallet, start a brand new wallet, seed it with a little bit of Sol, read through everything. How much does it cost? Starting a shop is about 0.1 Sol, so maybe $8.50, and that covers your first 100 NFTs, and then a small amount of Sol for each additional NFT. Now these of course are compressed NFTs, but CNFTs are still doing very, very well. Just click Get Started, and then from there, go and add all your details in here, and good luck selling your art or spreading your brand. Next up, we've got Tensor, and they have a price lock feature now. This is where you can long or short NFTs, and you can win one of 4 Tensorians. So if you're into this, good luck. And just a reminder that tomorrow at around 8 p.m. UTC time, so just over 24 hours, Coco will be frozen on-chain. If you have Coco in LP positions, make sure you remove this now. LP positions must be removed manually prior to the freeze. You'll then get the new token, which will be Kiwi. I imagine that would be within 2 weeks. So get amongst it. Don't forget if you're doing LPing. Stay curious. Catch you tomorrow.